also how the products become very famous in all over Taiwan. Yes. So let's welcome Mr. Lin to tell us his story. Now he's speaking in Taiwanese.
Never understand.
大概不等一下，大概国中就带根了。
After he graduated from junior high, about 13 to 15, the graduation is after 15 years old. He started to be a farmer.
从小就在农村看农村的辛苦，稍微。
He knows exactly how difficult to earn their life for farmer, especially the price. The price of rice is really low. And after he understands his parents work so hardly but earn a little from the making of rice, he tried to understand the whole system of the farmer here in Taiwan. Of the competition.
后来要去参加，台湾最荣耀的神农。
And there's a the biggest major competition here in Taiwan. We call it the Shenlong. It means
农业的最高荣誉。
it's a big prize because we call it Shenlong. Shen means God. You are the good farmer. Looks like a god of farm.
就是100年就得到神农，就是。
And in 2011, he won the first prize of God of Farm. It's the highest honor to be a farmer, win the God of Farm. It's really not easy.
面积现在大概在屏东，大概要将近1000公顷。
Now he connects all the farmers in Pingtung County. They make contrast with those machine workers, and now the totally area of the farm is more than 1,000 hectares.
1000公顷。
1000公顷，1,000 hectares.
大概有1000多个农民跟着我们走。
And there are more than 1,000 individual farmers working with Mr. Lin. 1公顷我们在我们屏东第一季大概12吨到14吨。12 to 14 tons for each hectare. That's for the first season. It's the wet before processing. The wet rice.
Hello Taiwan, again nandito na naman kami. Ito yung first day namin dito sa Taiwan, and ang una namin pinuntahan ay rice. So yung una naming destination is yung farmer, multi-awarded farmer on rice cropping. So nanalo siya ng best farmer sa category ng rice. Pagkatapos noon ay pinuntahan naman namin itong kanilang post-harvest facility. Itong Taiwan, meron silang 10-year surplus ng bigas in preparation for anything, calamity or what. So self-sufficient ang Taiwan And maganda yung technology nila sa pagtatanim ng palay. So natutuwa kami dito kasi di ba tayo napakarami nating palay sa Pilipinas, pero pag dinaanan tayo ng calamity, wala lahat. Dito, meron silang malaking post-harvest facility para ma-save nila yung kanilang mga harvest. Ngayon, pasukin natin itong kanilang post-harvest facility. Medyo may amoy lang. So, ang laki niya. So, kahit gano'ng karami nung harvest nila, na-preserve nila dito. And that's why very very efficient yung rice cropping nila dito sa Taiwan. So, nandito kami para matuto, and then lalong-lalo na sa Region 2, kung taga saan itong mga kasama namin, para ma-implement namin kung anong matututunan namin learning dito.
Okay, after the temporary storage of product comes to this tank, the huge tank behind, and this is the machine for drying. Okay, the capacity for each container.
Ito makikita natin, meron ito mga dryer ito. And every dryer nito merong 30 ton capacity na storage. So yan, ganyan kataas. And napakarami niyang dryer dito. So hindi na katulad sa atin na nagbibilad pa ng palay. So every ito, ang pangalan ng dryer niya, SunQ. Green dryer. And ang capacity ng isang dryer, yung kanilang facility, post-harvest facility, is 30 tons. So, hindi tayo nakatiis. Gustong-gusto natin dalhin sa Pilipinas to. Tinanong natin kung magkano. Isang dryer at saka yung 30-ton container niya cost around $150,000 US dollars. So convert na lang tayo. So